GMFB weekend. If Cody isn't freaking out about us being a little bit heavy on the show, we're a couple minutes behind. Who's Cody? Not important. Here's what's important. Christian McCaffrey back for the Carolina Panthers. As expected, it was a 4 to 6 week injury. He was on the back end of that. He missed 6 weeks. He is back to go. Offensive coordinator Joe Brady says he's looked exactly what you'd expect out of Christian. Our Jeff Chadilla has more on Panthers Chiefs.
Well, here in Kansas City, the big question that came out of the trade that brought Le'Veon Bell to the Chiefs was just how would it impact rookie running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Well, so far, so good. Edwards-Helaire was asked about the situation this week, and he really raved about what Bell brings to this team. He loves the energy Bell brings to the practice field and the meeting rooms, loves the advice he gives, and even talked about how Bell reached out to him when that trade went down just to give him a sense of what was going to happen between the two. In fact, the only situation that Edwards-Helaire has had to deal with as far as adjusting is how to deal with getting into a groove with fewer touches. Look at the last 2 games, he's only had 14 total carries, largely because the Chiefs were blowing out the Jets and the Broncos. This week against Carolina, you can probably expect him to get more opportunities because the Jets really blitzed and played a lot of man coverage and opened up things for Patrick Mahomes in the passing game. The Panthers might be a little more conservative in that offense and give Bell and Edwards-Helaire a chance to do their thing.
All right, D-Hall, you heard me say we're heavy, so quickly, give me what you got.
Hey, look, man, the only way the Panthers have a chance to really slow down this Chiefs offense is by running the football. You just heard Christian McCaffrey's going to be back in this Panthers lineup. And so Mike Davis has been running the ball very well for the Panthers. And so you add Christian McCaffrey back to the mix and the things he's able to do. The Chiefs have the 29th ranked rushing defense. So Carolina fans, you have a chance. Very slim one, but you got one.
You do have a chance, and a lot of people are saying, well, now you got to take Mike Davis off the field because McCaffrey's back. No, you don't. They had them both on the field before McCaffrey got hurt, and now they can do a little bit more because they know what Davis can do. So that's the challenge for Steve Spagnuolo and the Chiefs defense, which has done a really good job this year and doing a better job of disguising and being on the same page, all that good stuff. This is a fascinating matchup to me, a really good offense against a really good defense. I'm going to be watching that on Sunday. Thank you, D. Hall. All right. The Panthers averaged just 22 points per game without McCaffrey, bottom third in the league. That's bottom third in the league anymore? This is crazy. Anyway, that's not what that's the wrong one. We're looking at this one. Chiefs, 7-1. Number 2 seed in the AFC. This is only going to make us heavier, Cody. We're trying to keep pace with the undefeated Steelers, lurking close behind them. 4 teams with only 2 losses. Colleen, Mike Roth, take it away.
Oh, fantastic. All right, here we go. We got the Titans and the Bears. Both teams have 5 wins. Both teams are struggling after 2 straight losses. So when you look at Ryan Tannehill, Mike Rob, what does he need to do in this game?
Yeah, he needs to start being more effective in his explosive passing. Like early in the season, they had a lot of play action passing, and Ryan Tannehill was money to A.J. Brown and Corey Davis and all of those wide receivers down the football field. But over the last couple of weeks, he's only 45% completion on explosive passes. That's 20+ yards down the football field. And people have to understand, the Tennessee Titans had a very emotional middle of the season, and now the last couple of weeks, I just think that this team has just been tired. This team needs, especially offensively, it needs space created. We talked about that with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what Antonio Brown's going to bring to that team. This team needs more space so that Derrick Henry can do his thing in the run game. That's why Ryan Tannehill needs to be more efficient on his explosive passes down the football field.
And I get the feeling we're going to see a lot of Ryan Tannehill on the field because it seems like the Bears defense is always out there as well. The Bears offense, they cannot sustain drives. They can't run the ball. It just ends up in giveaways and punts. And I feel like by the end of these games, the poor Bears defense is so gassed that they can't make the plays that they should be able to make because they're so talented, but they're always on the field. So we'll see, because the Bears defense has allowed 356 yards per game in their past 3 games. So maybe that bodes well for Ryan Tannehill and this Titans offense, Mike Robb. So that's